starting off with Remiluk with Tom Cannon and Chris Gordon. Buckthorn Timothy, Chidswell in there. Noel Feely now rides at 11 to 1. Asda May is 8 to 1 for Paul Nicholls, Sam Twiston Davis. Monbeg Theatre, Gavin Sheehan riding for Jamie Snowden, fancied today 15 to 2. 7 to 2 favourite Egla de la Sea, Barry Garrity and Nicky Henderson. And then we've got Assam Black, remember, is your non-runner. Mount Haven is 16 to 1 for Tom Skew and David Pipe. 7 to 1, great try. The other one for Paul Nicholls and Nick Schofield in Trevor Hemmings' colours. Trevor won this a couple of times before. And Sidbury Hill for Kevin Jones and Seamus Mullins. Jim and Graham have had a chance to look at these in the paddock. What do you fancy, boys?
And trainers with young horses targeted their away. It wasn't the best of starts. Amidon was slow to go. Robbie Rabbit is one of those out the back early on. Kilgeel Hill is handy. Nosebanded Sidbury Hill on the left. Noseband headgear out wide Adam May as they go towards the first flight. And Sidbury Hill over in front from Kilgeel Hill on the extreme left. The favourite Egla de la Sea is the grey on the left in the shades of green, Barry Garrity. Handy is AP McCoy on his chance ride, Hallow George in the yellow jacket going second now. Adam May on the outside disputing third, then Skylander. Between runners in red and white stripes is Remy Luke and then Great Try to the outside of those. They're followed by Kingfisher Creek in the midfield at the moment, along with L'Aigle Royale, also Mount Haven as they round this right-hander. Towards the back, Chidswell with Amidon, also out the back Robbie Rabbit, who didn't get away too well in A Certain Circus, and Monbeg Theatre is on the wide outside in the red sleeves, and just inside him in a noseband in maroon and yellow stripes is Buckhorn Timothy. On towards the next, the first of two flights in the home straight, and it's Sidbury Hill who leads the way in the hands of young Kevin Jones from AP McCoy. In second place on Hallow George. In third on the far side, Kilgeel Hill. Adam May jumping up well out wide. A slow jump at the back there from Robbie Rabbit, who now gets a couple of reminders from Dave Cross. On towards the next. And so Sidbury Hill, Hallow George, Adam May, Skylander, Buckhorn Timothy on the outside. Then Kilgeel Hill, followed by Remy Luke and Great Try. Egla de la Sea has just lost a place or two on the inside, and Barry Garrity a bit short of room after that flight of hurdles. In the midfield, Mount Haven from L'Aigle Royale, out wider Monbeg Theatre, and then Kingfisher Creek from Chidswell well back, A Certain Circus, Amidon and Robbie Rabbit. Heading now towards this right-hand turn. Visually, as they pass the stands, it looks a fairly steady pace. But that might be a good idea if it's still riding dead, though it must be drying out there all the time on this gorgeous sunny March afternoon. And they're about to run downhill now, right-handed downhill towards the back straight in this EBF European Breeders' Fund William Hill National Hunt Novices Handicap Hurdle Final. On their way to the back straight, Sidbury Hill from Hallow George and Skylander. In fourth is Kilgeel Hill, then Adam May on the outside of Egla de la Sea. Followed then by Remy Luke, a length and a half, Great Try. Back on the inside, L'Aigle Royale from Buckhorn Timothy, Mount Haven. Kingfisher Creek is further back from A Certain Circus, then Chidswell. Amidon is towards the back of the leading bunch as they clear the next flight of hurdles. And a very bad mistake there by one of them, and it was Kingfisher Creek who's gone there. Unseated the rider Brendan Power a few strides after the flight, really made a bad blunder. Sidbury Hill continues to lead the way from Hallow George and Skylander. Then Kilgeel Hill and Adam May, followed by Egla de la Sea on the inside over the next. Then Remy Luke, Mount Haven. Great Try to the outside. L'Aigle Royale is bustled along up the inner, followed by Buckhorn Timothy and Monbeg Theatre, who's gone right round the outside. At the back of the pack still Amidon with Chidswell and A Certain Circus, and Robbie Rabbit continues well adrift. Dave Cross has been driving him along for much of the journey. Dave Cross, and probably getting progressively crosser. They head towards the end of the back straight. Sidbury Hill leads the way from Skylander. Kilgeel Hill, Hallow George. Adam May's always been there on the outside in that brownish cut jacket. The ownership of the Stewart family and Dame Judy Dench. In behind them, Great Try. Remy Luke is pushed along. Egla de la Sea on the inside, bumped along by Garrity, the grey, and then a couple of lengths to Mount Haven. Buckhorn Timothy, L'Aigle Royale. Further back, Amidon from Chidswell, A Certain Circus, and still wide on the extreme right is Monbeg Theatre, being urged along now to try and close. On their way towards the second last. and it's Sidbury Hill now almost joined by Kilgeel Hill, and then on the outside Adamay, who's been going well most of the journey. Aigle de la Salle is not going so well. Great try, making good headway. Noseband, white sleeves and caps. Here's the second last, and at this one Adamay joining Kilgeel Hill and Sidbury Hill. Great try, still has a good chance towards the right. Then behind them L'Aigle Royale and Aigle de la Salle as they head towards the final flight. Adamay now takes it up in the hands of Sam Twiston Davis. Great try, his stable companion coming after him. It's Nichols 1 and 2 up the hill. Adamay leads the way by a length and a half to Great Try. Adamay finding a bit more, 2 lengths to Great Try. They're well clear of the others and racing up towards the finish. They're pretty tired, but Adamay wins the EBF final from his second Great Try. Followed in third Kilgeel Hill, then came L'Aigle Royale, Sidbury Hill, then Amidon, who made late ground. Aigle de la Salle never going quite well enough. A Certain Circus, Hello George, then Remy Luke and Mount Haven, and amongst the stragglers Chidswell, Mombeg Theatre, Buckhorn Timothy, Robbie Rabbit, and right out the back in the end was Skylander. Adamay